Just when you think Donald Trump can't sink to a new possible low, he finds a low. He finds one. He discovers one. He uncovers one. No stone left unturned is the motto of Donald Trump in his search, his quest for ever lower lows of evil. Donald Trump's gift to America this week is that Donald Trump's regime is now drawing up plans for an invasion of Mexico if Mexico doesn't cave to Donald Trump's demands. You know, it's not a conservative regime unless they declare war on a defenseless country of mostly brown people. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a real authentic conservative administration unless the upcoming generation of adults have the American dream ripped to shreds right before their eyes. Not only do you not have a home, but oh, by the way, you're dodging bullets in Mexico. Cartels are flinging ninja stars and machetes at you. Great again. Look at this shit. Trump is ready to invade U.S. ally if it doesn't cave to his demands. Trump has drawn up attack plans for Mexico. The White House has authorized the Pentagon to use military force against Latin American drug cartels. But the sweeping directive also appears to violate the sovereignty of America's southern neighbor. Sources working in or with the Trump administration told Rolling Stone Thursday that the president is serious about attacking Mexico unless the nation gives Donald Trump what he wants. U.S. government officials just had one stipulation: don't refer to the intimidation campaign as invasion. This is the tried and true method of the Trump regime. Do something that is so clearly what it is, and call it the opposite. Tariffs aren't attacks on the American people, they're attacks on China. Us strolling into your nation with guns and bombs isn't an invasion, it's more like an invitation. It's more like a party. This is what these people thrive on: gaslighting. If it weren't for gaslighting, I don't even know how much water carrying anybody could do for this bullshit. It's not a negotiating tactic, a senior administration official told the magazine. It's not the art of the deal. The president has been clear that a strike is coming unless we see some big, major changes. Trump and Republican leaders have long embraced the idea of invading Mexico, citing rising fentanyl rates and drug trafficking as sound reasons to put American boots on the ground. In January, Trump told reporters that the possibility of sending U.S. special ops across the border could happen. Mexico's compliance with Trump's agenda has been complicated. Last week, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum rejected the Trump administration regime's attempt to send troops across the border, though days later, the Mexican government extradited 26 alleged cartel members, including leaders from major gangs, to the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi hailed the moves as historic efforts to dismantle cartels and foreign terrorist organizations. Cartel monitors who spoke with Rolling Stone claimed that Mexico's compliance is in an effort to stave off U.S. military intervention and preserve ongoing trade negotiations. Mexico has not finalized its trade deal. Late last month, Trump and Sheinbaum agreed to postpone a potential 30% tariff rate for another 90 days. It was postponed not because Mexico is trying to submit or bow before Trump. It's being postponed because Trump doesn't actually have the fucking stones to bring this into existence. Donald Trump is very, very aware, as much as he pretends to be the opposite. Trump knows that tariffs are a tax on the American people, despite his recent tweet claiming billions and billions of dollars rolling into our country. As if somehow or another the money is just somehow just rolling in. As if it's not your money. As if it's not my money. Donald Trump actually, legitimately is trying his best to convince the American people the tariff money is just coming from somewhere over yonder. The reason why that tariff situation has been postponed is Trump doesn't actually want to see the real consequences of him declaring economic war on the entire world just yet. So he's trying to play this game of, I'll shoot us both if you don't give me what I want. Insane, right? Like, I'll destroy you and me if you don't give me what I want. That's the level of, that's the mafioso kind of guy we have in office, where he actually is willing to and is actually saying, I'll hurt myself and you to get the outcome I want. Absolute insanity. I've seen conservative vet bro YouTubers for months glorifying the idea of special operations units going to Mexico to shoot it out. And it's like, dude, this is not a smart idea. This is not smart at all. Working with Mexican law enforcement to put away cartels is the best method. That is the best plan. That is the greatest idea Trump maybe possibly could struggle to think of. I know great ideas aren't really, par and parcel over there, but let's try. Sending U.S. military personnel into a war in Mexico has zero domestic support. Zero. Donald Trump and his regime just can't help but want to step on someone who doesn't look like them. A powerless country of brown people. That's what they want to do. They want to be able to roll in and basically lord and rule over people they perceive to be inferior to them. That is the reality of it. These people want to invade Mexico. If you're upset about the amount of Mexicans here, legal and illegal, how many do you think are going to be here in the event of a war? When you start blowing up their country, when you start destabilizing it, what do you think is going to happen? We have enjoyed a mostly stable southern region of our end of the planet, our hemisphere. We have enjoyed a mostly stable Central and Southern America. Unlike the other side of the planet that is constantly embroiled in war, this side has been mostly chill. Unfortunately, it seems like we're not going to be able to maintain that or keep that because of Trump and friends. This dude is destroying the economy, simultaneously is now going to cause even more economic destruction and domestic upheaval and mayhem. You're meaning to tell this generation, Gen Z, we can't afford a home, we can't afford an education, we won't be able to afford groceries. Oh, and by the way, shoot at those people over there. They're the problem. They're your enemy. And the sad reality is a significant amount of this country is more than happy to have defenseless brown people in Mexico be the target, to be the scapegoat, to be the victim they take out their frustrations on. For them, this is exactly what they want. They don't want healthcare. They don't want free education. They don't want a better life. What they want is someone to step on. I saw a YouTube comment today where somebody said Trump supporters aren't mad about the fact that Trump hasn't done anything for them. They didn't vote for him to do anything for them. They voted for this nigga to hurt people they don't like. This is the reason why Donald Trump can do everything antithetical to making America great again, and Joe Rogan and Dave Smith and all the cocksuckers can sit there and stay silent, because it was never about the benefit of me or you. It was at the detriment of others, people they don't like. That's all it's ever been about. The sooner we all realize this, the better. This movement is a movement of real weird niggas. Like, this is just a kind of like, this is the best you can come up with is we'll invade Mexico. Hey, bro, this MAGA movement is the fucking this shit is like, bro, this shit is weird. Y'all just like, y'all niggas are actually weird. The fact that a nigga can destroy everything like this and y'all still guzzling his nut, like, y'all niggas get like, the MAGA movement is just like, bro, these niggas, honest to God, are just like, what, like, these, like, what do you even call these people? What do you even call them? This is the brightest idea Trump and his camp have come up with in the last 48 hours, is a plan to invade Mexico. By the way, the Mexicans are going to fight back. This will turn into an insurgency, and it will have a ripple effect and cause a totally destabilized Central and Southern America. Absolutely insane. All that hard work done by our predecessors from World War II up to now, destroyed by a fucking boomer. I swear to God, by the end of this, Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump need to go down as the worst ever